A match, and in turn inflicting on Chaugule Sports Club their consecutive second loss. So Chaugule's outings have come to an end in this league stage itself. In a very, very short league come knockout phase tournaments where 3 teams each are in 2 groups. The second loss means death knell as far as the tournament is concerned. So all in all, everybody expecting a good match here. Now, morning's match was completely in the favor of bowlers. Chaugule Sports Club getting bowled out for 69, and then MCC making heavy weather of this smallish target, scripting a 4-wicket victory in the end. Right now, all eyes on the center where Panjim Gymkhana have been put into bat by Dempo Cricket Club. Vikas Desai will be on strike for Panjim Gymkhana. The spin to begin with Rahul Mehta, opening the bowling proceedings from the Bandodkar road end. The first match of the day witnessed total domination by the spinners. Nice, Vikas Desai gets going with his sixer. Good to see that approach, not having any cobwebs in his mind and keeping it very simple. If it is in the zone, you'd go for that big hit. And Panjim Gymkhana open their scoring count with the sixer. Following that sixer, we have Vikas Desai here hitting a boundary. Good position Vikas got into, and just pulling that ball away to the mid-wicket fence. Ten for no loss in the first over. Panjim Gymkhana being sent into bat. Well taken single. That brings Shantanu Nevgi. Uh, sorry, Shardul Shet on strike. Shardul Shet scored 40 odd in the opening match yesterday. "42 runs to be precise. Shardul Shet 42 in 22 balls. And that's the end of the over number 1. 12 for no loss. Panjim Gymkhana. Samitarian Mishra to begin his bowling spell from the Mandavi River end. Vikas Desai is on 11 on strike. Drive on the rise. Stopped by the mid-off fielder. Good line and length there by Samit Mishra. Shardul getting drawn into a shot, missing it altogether. Right, Vikas in fact getting drawn into shot and missing it. He's on 11. Appeal by the bowler and umpire. Vivian Castellino raises his finger. Vikas Desai is out. LBW to Samitarian Mishra. 11 runs for Vikas of 5 balls, 1 4 and 1 sixer in his knock. A short stay at the crease comes to an end. Panjim. In fact, it's Shardul Shet who has been dismissed. Because they are very much there at the crease. Shardul Shet has been dismissed, out LBW. to Samit Aryan Mishra. And it's Ishan Gadekar coming out as the number 3 batter to join Vikas Desai in the center. Panjim Gymkhana 12 for 1. The second over is in progress. Ishan Gadekar, a very experienced batter. And plays some really crunching shots. Very positive cricketer. Oh, good delivery by Samit Aryan Mishra. Draws quite a good carry as well. He's working up a very good pace. Likes to hit the deck hard. Samit Aryan Mishra. 5 deliveries in this over. No run considered and has already picked up a wicket. Nice drive this time by Ishan Gadekar. Gets a boundary, a well played cover drive. 2 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. Change in bowling attack from the Bandodkar road, and Saniket Palkar has come. We saw earlier Rahul Mehta open the proceedings. He has been taken out, and Saniket now coming on with his medium pace. Vikas Desai batting on 12. Panjim Gymkhana need a good solid foundation here, having been put into bat. Lost the other opener, Shardul Sheth, early today. Shardul was amongst runs in the opening match yesterday, but now that he has been dismissed, the other opener, Vikas Desai, is on 12, got some sort of a start. He has already hit a boundary and a sixer. And at the non-strikers end, the number 3, Ishan Gadekar, is on 5. Saniket Palka has done well so far in his first over, is mixing it up, keeping the batter guessing. It's a leg by signaled by umpire Pramesh Parab. It's been a day where the bowlers have dictated the terms. Can we see something different here in the second match of the day? Let's wait and watch. Oh, that's a leading edge and a simple catch on his follow through for Saniket Palkar. Ishan Gadekar out for 5. That's a big blow. Panjim Gymkhana would have hoped that Ishan comes good today, but that is not to be. 2 early wickets here rocking the start of Panjim Gymkhana. 3 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 19 for 2. Suyash Prabhudesai has come out at number 4, is at the non-strikers end as Samit Aryan Mishra looks to continue from the river end. Vikas Desai is on strike. Samit bowled a good over to begin his spell, 1 for 4 from that over. A full delivery and Vikas Desai creamed it to the cover boundary. Moves on to 16. And a single this time. That brings Suyash Prabhudesai on strike. Needs to fire today. He was out pretty cheaply in the opening match yesterday. Experienced all-rounder Suyash Prabhudesai with IPL experience as well. Can he get everything to the table here? The Panjim Gymkhana camp will certainly hope so and believe in Suyash. Well, for that matter, every player has the belief in themselves, in each of them, and they need to turn up when the situation demands, rise to the occasion, as we say. Nicely guided there to the third man region where the fielder misfields, and a boundary here for Panjim Gymkhana. Suyash Prabhudesai opens his account with that boundary. 28 for 2. The fourth over is in progress. Oh, look at that improvisation. That's what he's capable of. Suyash Prabhudesai, it's a sixer. Nicely picking up from that full length delivery, a pickup shot, just altering the body position and angling the bat perfectly. That's perfect execution of that ramp shot, the bat in the angle like a ramp, using all the pace of the bowler. End of the over number 4. Panjim Gymkhana 34 for 2. Saniket Palkar pitches it full, and Vikas Desai gets this boundary. A very, very comfortably struck shot for Vikas Desai. It looked so effortless. Once the ball passed the fielder in the 30-yard circle, there was no stopping that shot. Vikas Desai moves on to 21 from 12 deliveries. Dempo won the toss and elected to bowl first. They struck early to get 2 wickets of Panjim Gymkhana. Now Panjim Gymkhana have got a flurry of boundaries in here now. Playing watchfully, Suyash Prabhudesai. He is on 10 from 5 balls. 1 boundary, 1 sixer against his name so far. It's finally some sort of a partnership is now developing for Panjim Gymkhana. Suyash Prabhudesai wanted to go for that big heave over the mid-wicket region, unable to pull it off. Dot delivery. There was a semblance of appeal by Saniket, but nothing into it. Five runs of this over so far. Make that 6 runs from this over. At the end of 5 overs, Panjim Gymkhana are 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. The final over of the power play stage. Samit Mishra to Suyash Prabhudesai. A hard hit shot, but straight to the point fielder. We have seen some balls stay low, some kick on at times on this track today. And that's precisely what has happened in the morning. It was a low scoring affair. That's a good shot this time. Suyash Prabhudesai launches that ball over the mid-wicket region for a sixer. Not enough height as well on the ball, but a flat shot all through. The power and the timing definitely taking that ball beyond the boundary line. A very good strike indeed. Suyash moves on to 17. Panjim Gymkhana 46 for 2. The 6th over is in progress. Changes in the field, the square leg. Fielder moves inside the circle and the mid-wicket fielder drops back to the boundary line. Three deliveries remaining in the final over of the power play. This time Suyash targets the cover fence. Gets it easily, the shot stamped with class and authority. Sixer is followed by this boundary. 10 runs from 4 balls so far in this over. 2 balls still to go. Bouncer, 1 for the over, signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. End of 6 overs, Panjim Gymkhana 51 for 2. Prasad Patil now coming on from the Bandodkar road end. Very good bowler, Prasad Patil, left arm spinner, works very hard and is known as a very accurate bowler, good economy rate as well. Oh, under edge of the bat that could have gone anywhere. Lucky for Suyash. Doesn't go onto the wickets. Prasad rushing through his deliveries. Good over to start with by Prasad Patil. Just 4 runs coming from it. End of 7th over. Panjim Gymkhana 55 for 2. What a shot by Vikas Desai. Welcomes Mohit Yadav with that sixer. Over the point boundary. What a shot. That's the best part of this duo. Presented an opportunity. They have not left these balls without punishing them. Slightly fuller and in their slot or short pitch deliveries. And both of these players have capitalized so far. Vikas Desai is now on 30 from 17 balls. 3 boundaries and 2 sixes. Suyash Prabhudesai at the other end is 24. The 8th over is in progress. The current run rate is well over 8.5 runs per over. Leg by, signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. Slowly but surely both these players have started to look at ease at the wicket. They're playing their shots with authority. Look at that, as I was just saying, they are blossoming. Suyash Prabhudesai launches one straight back past the bowler for a sixer. A classy hit. He is on 30 now. Both the players with now on 30 each. 8th over is in progress. They're keeping the scoreboard ticking. Good running between the wickets as well, trying to put the fielder under pressure. Samidar and Mishra swooped onto that ball really quickly to prevent the batters from getting the second run. Runs from the over bowled by Mohit Yadav, and Panjim Gymkhana now 69 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. and time for drinks. Prasad Patil coming on for his second over. Suyash Prabhudesai on strike. Suyash is batting on 31. What a shot he hit in that last over. Lovely sixer. That was his third sixer of the knock. Vikas Desai has hit 2 sixes so far in his inning. Good to see Prasad Patil not getting overawed by the presence of the hitting or big hitting capabilities of the batters and sticking to his basics, bowling a very good line and length. Plays at almost all levels. Prasad Patil, different tournaments across Goa and beyond. Oh, that's a fumble on the boundary line, and 4 runs to Vikas Desai here, and Panjim Gymkhana. Rahul Mehta misfielding. It could have been just a single or a couple at the most, but results in a boundary addition to the total. Prasad Patil's second over comes to an end. 9 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana are 77 for 2. Qutbuddin Chamadar has replaced Mohit Yadav from the Mandvi River end. Panjim Gymkhana scoring at a current run rate of 8.5. The 10th over is in progress. Lovely shot, but has it got the distance? Oh, it hasn't, and Suyash Prabhudesai is out. Big wicket that. And Dempo celebrate. They know the value of that wicket. He was looking good, Suyash Prabhudesai. Scored 33 runs in 21 balls with 2 boundaries and 3 sixes. But it didn't get enough meat onto that shot. And it was a simple catch for the long on fielder to complete. 78 for 3, Panjim Gymkhana. In this must-win game for them, Dishank Miskin is the new man who has just strode in. He was in good touch in the opening match as well. Dishank Miskin scored 62 runs in 33 balls in the opening match yesterday against Sargaonkar Cricket Club, where Panjim Gymkhana lost by 24 runs. Qutbuddin Jamadar getting the dangerous looking third wicket partnership to come to an end. "68 runs they contributed, the partnership between Suyash and Vikas. Very good delivery to end the over. Qutbuddin Jamadar, just one run conceded, and that big wicket of Suyash Prabhudesai as well for Qutbuddin. 10 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 78 for 3. Mohit Yadav coming on from the Bandodkar road, and change of ends for the leggy. Dishank Miskin yet to open his account. Full toss this time. Just a single. Vikas Desai moves into 40s. He's on 40 from 27 balls. 41 rather from 28 balls. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. Shank pulls the delivery to the fence, but the fielder in position to cut it out, restricted to just a single. Dishank is on 2 from 6 balls. Vikas didn't get the shot right. Just a single. You can see from his reaction. The ball was very full in the length, but he got too close to it to play that flowing square drive. End of the over number 11. Panjim Gymkhana 85 for 3. The run rate has dropped a bit. It was 8.51 before Suyash was dismissed. It's come down to 7.7 now. And that's normal when a fall of wicket happens. The scoring rate dips most of the times. Because the side is on 43. Nishank trying to settle. He's on 3 from 7 balls. Nishank scored at a very fair clip in opening match yesterday and showed his class with some sensational on the rise punches and drives. A short arm jab this time by Vikas Desai. Just a single. Panjim Gymkhana needing to win this match and looking to post a big total here for sure. They'll be looking to take it big from here as the acceleration stage comes up later towards the end of this end of the 15th over, but till then they have to try and take maximum benefit from the loose deliveries. But credit to Dempo, they have been bowling well, hardly any loose deliveries on offer. And in such positions at times the batters have to manufacture shots with their improvisations. Oh, that could be tight, but Nishank is very quick, running between the wicket as well. That's the advantage of having a young man there. Good calling. Good understanding between the two batters. Taking very quick singles is part of the game. Helps rotate the strike when the big shots are not coming. The last ball of the 12th over coming. Qutbuddin Chabadar has been bowling really well from the river end. And just a single to finish off the 12th over. Panjim Gymkhana 91 for 3. Two overs for 20 so far. Mohit Yadav begins his third over. Nishank wanted the second run, but decides to not go for it. by signaled by the umpire, boundary for the taking, adding to the Panjim Gymkhana total. 96 for 3. Panjim Gymkhana closing in on the century run mark in the 13th over. At the scoring rate of 7.76, the projected total is around 155. That's on the software. Oh, that's misfielding there by the fielder. Has no idea where the ball was, and lucky for him, it didn't have much in it to go beyond the boundary. 2 runs to the shunk. Hundred up for Panjim Gymkhana. 1 ball to go in the 13th over. Panjim Gymkhana 100 for 3. Good fielding there by the fielder in the short third man area. But single to finish off the over. 101 for 3. Panjim Gymkhana after being put into bat, and at the end of the 13th over. Abhinav Tej Rana begins his first over from the Mandavi River end. He has been amongst the wickets in the matches at the GCA divisional tournaments. And here, Vikas Desai, who launches big but finds the fielder on the boundary. Vikas Desai out for 47 runs from 36 balls. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes in his knock. Panjim Gymkhana lose their 4th wicket. Abhinav Tej Rana, as I was just mentioning, that he has been amongst the wickets regularly this season in the GCA tournaments. Makes an instant impact here by taking the wicket of Vikas Desai. Aman Dhupar was the fielder who took that catch of Vikas Desai. And that brings Mohit Redkar to the pitch. Mohit Redkar on strike now. Abhinav Tejrana gets a wicket on his second delivery. Coming on from the Mandavi River end. Tall all-rounder. An aggressive top order batter as well. We'll see later in this match. He has scored really big runs in this year's Ranji Trophy season for Goa, Abhinav Tejrana. But right now is doing the job with the ball for his club, Dempo. Firing in his off breaks. Using his height really well. Mohit Redkar gets off the mark. Wide signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. Bowling a good tight line here, Abhinav Tejrana. End of his first over. Just 2 runs came from that. And Panjim Gymkhana 103 for 4 after 14 overs. Dishank Miskin on strike. He's batting on 9 runs from 14 balls. He will look to up his strike rate for sure as he gets a look in, settles down. Very important for him as well to push up the scoring rate. Panjim Gymkhana need to win this match to stay alive in this competition. At the other end, Prasad Patil, always a very miserly operator, a left arm spinner. using his feet there, Dishang Miskin, but misses the ball. Seemed like a stumping opportunity has gone, begging in the bye signal as well by the umpire. Runs coming in the form of singles. It's been 13 balls since the last boundary was hit. End of the over number 15. Panjim Gymkhana are 108 for 4. Current run rate is 7.2. Panjim Gymkhana 108 for 4 in 15 overs. Mohit Redkar on strike is batting on 4 from 5 balls. Dishank Prabhu Miskin is at the other end with 10 from 17 balls. Both players yet to hit a boundary or a sixer. The last time since last boundary is 14 balls. It's an acceleration phase now, last 5 overs. And somebody need to take control here from the point of view of Panjim Gymkhana. Whereas for Dempo Cricket Club, they have been at it, keeping it tight and making the men in red work hard for their runs. Dishank Miskin getting very deep in his crease, playing that shot on the leg side. Just a single though, good looking shot nevertheless. Any score between the region of 140 to 150 is regarded as a fighting score in this format. Mohit Redkar gets a very meaty blow this time from his bat. A boundary back past the bowler. That will make him feel good. Breaking the shackles a bit. Over 2 overs it took for the boundary to come from the Panjim Gymkhana batters. 114 for 4. This time he misses. Nevertheless, everybody missed it, but not the boundary riders. They cut it out and keep the scoring to 2. Bye signaled by umpire Vivian. Trying to play a reverse sweep. Mohit Redkar didn't get any bat onto that ball. A dot delivery. Better off playing shots like that when you can hit normal conventional shots. That becomes more profitable. 4 runs, second boundary in that over. Mohit Redkar goes on to 13. 16th over. And Panjim Gymkhana 120 for the loss of 4 wickets. Prasad Patil is back for his 4th and final over. None for 16 so far. His return from 3 overs. Giving him a charge at Dishank Miskin. Lofts one down the ground, just a single. Moves on to 12 from 19 balls. Striking rate is 63%. Mohit Redkar is scoring at 130%. 13 from 10. Some part of his bat onto that shot that he wanted to hit above in the leg side, but not coming off. Nevertheless, just a single. The day 2 of Panjim Gymkhana's Bandodkar League T20 tournament has been completely a different story compared to the day 1 yesterday. We had run fests in both the matches. This time it's a full toss by Prasad Patil and Mohit Redkar has lofted it but only as far as the boundary. Fielder is out. It was a full toss and he could have put it anywhere, but this time doesn't get the middle of the bat. And it's a good catch there. The ball was hanging in the air for a very long time. The fielder had enough time to get underneath, judged it well and pouched it safely. Mohit Redkar out for 13. Out for 14, in fact, from 12 balls, 2 boundaries in his knock. Panjim Gymkhana have lost their 5th wicket, 123 for 5. 2 deliveries remaining in the 17th over. Shadab Khan is the new batter. He'll be on strike. Prasad Patil just celebrated his first wicket in Bandodkar League 2026. Rare full toss by Prasad, but he was lucky to get away with it and also get a wicket from it. Look at that commitment by Prasad. What a committed player. He's 44 years old and every effort, every ounce of his effort contributes for Dempo. Saving a run of his own bowling. This time a slight misfield and Shadab Khan opens his account. 17 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 124 for 5. Oh, what a shot, but too straight. And it hits the wickets at the bowler's end. Shadab Khan could have surely got more than 2 runs if it had gone straight past the bowler. But he has to settle for a single. Abhinav Tejrana bowling his 3rd over. 1 for 12 in his previous 2. Dishank Miskin is on 13 from 20 balls. He was on song in the opening match yesterday against Saragaonkar, Dishank Miskin. Good throw once again by the fielder. And a referral here by umpire Vivian Castellino. The fielder hitting the stumps with the throw. Direct hit sometimes results in run-outs by a fraction of a millimeter. Let's wait and watch whether Dishank is home. But it's been a different kind of an inning from Dishank Miskin today. He has not yet found a boundary. He's on 13 from 21 balls. But yesterday against Saragaonkar, Dishank played a wonderful inning, 62 not out of 33 balls with 5 boundaries and 3 glorious sixes. that effort wasn't enough for Panjim Gymkhana to notch up their first win. So they are still in the hunt for a victory here. And it's only going to be, oh my God, it's out. Dishank is surprised, and that's the virtue of a direct hit. You never know if one gets a direct hit in, usually results in a run out. Dishank Miskin, as quick he is running between the wickets, but he has been short of his ground this time. Panjim Gymkhana lose their 6th wicket. Dishank has to walk back out on 13 runs. Good stop there by Samitar and Mishra. Dempo have been very good in the field today. At times there have been misfields, but yeah, that happens. But largely the fielding has been good. Eighteen overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 128 for 6. Shadab Khan on strike. He's on 5. The non-striker's end is Abhinav Bhatt, the new batter replacing Dishank. And Saniket coming on from the Bandodkar road and to bowl his 3rd over. 19th over has begun here. Panjim Gymkhana 128 for 6. The run rate currently is 7.1. Where the projected total is 142. Shadab Khan unwinds to play a big shot, but it's not good enough. The execution is not good enough, but a single nevertheless. Something's better than nothing. So 1 run adds to the total. Panjim Gymkhana 129 for 6 now. Shadab Khan is on 6. Abhinav Bhatt is yet to face his first delivery. Here he is on strike to Saniket Palkar. Appeal by Saniket, but looked half-hearted at best. No one supporting him. $130 for 6. 18.3 overs gone. The fielder is deep on the cover point boundary and the batter take on his arm, but it doesn't look good. Nevertheless, we have to wait for the referral decision to come. The batter's body language doesn't seem good as well. And it can easily be the demise of the 7th wicket here. Shadab Khan is walking back. A good throw from the boundary there by the Dempo fielder has resulted in this run out. Rahul Mehta was the fielder there, the deep cover point boundary, and it was his strong arm, accurate throw as well, that gets them the 7th wicket. Two balls remaining in this penultimate over of the Panjim Gymkhana innings. Saif Ali Karazgi has walked out at number 9. This time though, a couple of runs safely taken by Panjim Gymkhana, and Saif Ali opens his account. They need as many runs as possible to up their total. Dempo have a very formidable batting lineup as well, very deep. End of the 19th over, and Panjim Gymkhana 134 for 7. Saif Ali batting on 3. Abhinav is on 1. And it's going to be the final over coming on from the Mandavi River end. Samit Aryan Mishra, 1 for 30 in his 3 overs so far. Wide to start off the 19th over. 135 for 7. Panjim Gymkhana are taking their total into the fighting score zone. Dot ball, Saif Ali Karazgi just missed it. Need to get bat onto the ball. This time it's wide again by Samit Aryan Mishra. 2 wides now from this over. Just one legal delivery registered. Saif Ali runs the first run hard, but there's no second run there. The Dempo fielder is quick enough onto the ball, so that brings Abhinav Bhatt on strike. Can he get a couple of big hits here that would push Panjim Gymkhana total near the 150 run mark? They're 137 for 7 right now. 4 balls to go. Swing and a miss. Too good, Samit R.N. Mishra. Very experienced, a strike bowler. Has played for many years in professional cricket. He is hitting the length hard and bowling at the good length spots. This time just missing the ball but going through for the bye. Anyhow, they come, they need to be welcome. That's the story. Every run matters in a low scoring match. 138 for 7, Panjim Gymkhana, 2 deliveries remaining. Oh, there could be another run in there as well as the overthrow. 2 more byes added to the total. 140 for 7 now. 1 ball to go. The last ball of the inning, Samit Mishra to Saif Ali. And Saif Ali lofts one, but oh my God, the ball had some side spin on it, and that gives them 2 runs to add, trying to run the third, but is run out. So that's the end of the inning. Panjim Gymkhana needing to win this match to stay alive in the competition. Posted 142 for loss of 7 wickets after having been put into bat by Dempo Cricket Club. (142 for 8) as Saif Ali Karazgi was run out trying to go for the third run. He was out on 2 runs. Abhinav remained not out on 1 run. So the target for Dempo Cricket Club is 143. Let's take a break, and the live streaming will resume in 10 minutes time with Dempo Cricket Club's chase of this total of 142 for 8 set by Panjim Gymkhana. Panjim Gymkhana have posted a total of 142 runs for the loss of 8 wickets after being put into bat by Dempo Cricket Club. It's a must-win situation for Panjim Gymkhana, as they had lost their opening match yesterday against Saragaonkar Cricket Club. While for Dempo Cricket Club, this is their first match of the competition, the annual Bandodkar League T20 tournament organized by Panjim Gymkhana. So the target here for the men in blue is 143. Panjim Gymkhana's two chief contributors with the bat were Vikas Desai, who scored 47 runs from 37 balls, 4 boundaries and 2 sixes in his knock. And the other main contribution came from Suyash Prabhu Desai, scoring 33 runs from 21 balls, 2 boundaries and 3 sixes in the knock of Suyash. So 142 was what they conjured up in the 20 overs. The asking rate now for Panjim Gymkhana is just over 7 runs in an over. The wickets were shared by the Dempo bowlers, 1 wicket each for Samit Aryan Mishra, Saniket Palkar, Prasad Patil, Kutbuddin Jamadar and Abhinav Tej Rana, all picked 1 wicket each. And there were 3 run-outs in that innings of Panjim Gymkhana. The highest partnership was between Vikas Desai and Suyash Prabhu Desai. It was for the 3rd wicket, and it contributed 59 runs. Aman Dhupar is on strike. Prathamesh is on strike. Aman Dhupar is at the non-striker, and Prathamesh gets the boundary of the first ball. Good start for Dempo. Abhinav Bhatt is bowling from the Bandodkar road, and the spinners have been getting a lot of purchase today, a day dominated by the spinners. So here we see Abhinav right away bowling his left arm spin, and the wide this time. Prathamesh launches one over the covers but finds the fielder on the boundary. Dishank Miskin, very safe pair of hands. Doesn't drop too many. And here he is, helping the team get the first wicket. Prathamesh Salunke perishes. The experiment hasn't worked for Dempo Cricket Club. Prathamesh, a big hitter. Many a times used as a pinch hitter by teams. Has been playing for a very long time in the Goan cricket circuit. Out for 4. Dempo Cricket Club 5 for 1. And that brings a very, very powerful batter, Abhinav Tejrana, to the crease. Left-hand batter Abhinav Tejrana scored a lot of runs for Goa in this year's Ranji Trophy season. An all-format player, also bowling off breaks. Got a wicket earlier today. Will be one of the players to watch out for in this Dempo batting lineup. Off the mark, Abhinav Tejrana. Dempo Cricket Club are the GCA Premier League champions for the season. Three days Premier League champions, captained by Goan Cricket Biggie Snehal Kauthankar. One of the finest batters produced by Goan Cricket. Snehal will be coming to bat later, but right now all eyes on the current two batters here. For Panjim Gymkhana, it's very important to strike early blows. They've already got one wicket here, Abhinav Tejrana, Abhinav Bhatt. This time, there is no stopping that shot by Abhinav. "11 runs in the first over for Dempo Cricket Club. "11 for 1. Abhinav is on 5. Aman Dhupar is on 1. Shivam Singh comes on from the Mandavi River end. A good tight single taken by Dhupar and Abhinav. They have been playing together for this club and have good understanding all this season. Abhinav Bhatt provided the breakthrough in the first over. Now it's over to Shivam Singh for the second over from the Mandavi River end. Panjim Gymkhana boys look pretty fired up in the field as well. They're moving around, creating a buzz, and that's the way to keep the fighting total look more and more heavier. Trying to create pressure on their rival batters. That's the key here when you're defending a mid-size total or a fighting total, as we say. mid-pitch discussion, a brief one. Abhinav Tejrana wanted to pass on some words of advice probably for Aman Dupar, who just missed attempting a very expansive shot. A single this time. The key here for Dempo is to just keep it tight rather than taking big risks, because it's a total in the region of 140 is what they are chasing, with the asking rate of just above 7. Final ball of the second over to come here. That's shot and in the region for Abhinav Tejrana to open his arms. A sixer. That takes Dempo to 20 for 1 at the end of the second over. Shivam Singh conceded 9 runs from his first over. And we see the third bowler on show here now from Panjim Gymkhana. And it's Mohit Redkar, the off spinner coming on from the Bandodkar road end. Aman Dupar is on strike. Aman Dupar so far has his own share of timing woes, but not Abhinav Tejrana. He has looked on song. The moment he has come on to the field, come on to bat, he has been striking them pretty well. 1 boundary, 1 6 and a couple now. That takes him to 14. A wide signal by umpire Pramesh Parab. Runs coming freely for Dempo. If not big shots, they are keen on taking such singles. That is very important. Fine cut shot here. Late cut from Aman Dupar. Another single. That will do for Dempos. They don't have to target big shots on and off, but singles here and there and boundaries on loose deliveries will work just fine for Dempos, chasing 142 set by Panjim Gymkhana and the target being 143. The team spirit is also very high. Dempo team applauding their batters on the pitch. A lot of chatter in the Dempo camp, on the sidelines, in the dugout. 8 runs off that over, bowled by Mohit Redkar. 3 overs gone. Dempo Cricket Club are 28 for 1. Left arm pacer Amit Yadav. Bowled his first ball from the Mandvi River end, and it's another single to Dempo. Opener Aman Dupar moves on to 7. Abhinav Tejrana is on 16. Every run is being cheered by the Dempo camp here. They're creating a very, very positive vibe by cheering every run. And that's the way on a banana skin fighting score matches. It remains very important to build confidence among the players this time. Aman Dhupar charges down the ground, but it's a thick edge that takes the ball to sixer behind the wicket. The ball not exactly going where Aman Dhupar intended it to go, or intended to strike. Nevertheless, 6 runs for Dempos and Aman. He moves into the double digits with that sixer. 13 for Aman. The 4th over is in progress. What a shot. Glorious shot, and it's out of the ground here. Sixer for Abhinav Tejrana. Second sixer for Abhinav Tejrana, taking him to 23 runs. A tall, powerfully built batter, Abhinav Tejrana. When he strikes big, the ball travels. Oh, that's bad bounce for the keeper and bye signaled by umpire. Aman didn't get any bat onto that ball. Had given a charge to the bowler, but missed it altogether. And that's the end of the fourth over. (47 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. Dempo Cricket Club are cruising. They're scoring at a rate of over 11 runs an over, while the required run rate has come down to 6. Abhinav Tejrana is batting on 23 from 12 balls. Aman Dupar is on 14 from 10. Mohit Redkar setting his field, is coming on to bowl his second over. 8 runs conceded in his previous one. Aman Dupar lofts one in the square leg region and gets a boundary. 50 up. (52 for 1). Dempo Cricket Club. The 5th over is in progress. Abhinav Tejrana on 27. Nice shot by Aman Dupar this time. Slog sweep played to a very good effect. 4 runs. Dempo Cricket Club 57 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. They seem to have seized the control of this chase now. Both batters are scoring boundaries at will. Aman Dupar 19 from 14, 1 boundary, 1 6. Abhinav Tejrana 28 from 14, 2 boundaries and 2 sixes. Required run rate is now 5.7. The partnership has also crossed the 50-run mark. 52 is this second wicket partnership between Abhinav and Aman. Shivam Singh coming on for his second over. The Panjim Gymkhana boys have to get a wicket here, otherwise this contest is likely to get away from them, get out of their hands. Only a wicket can get them back into the contest. Wide to start off the second over for Shivam Singh. He gave away 9 runs in his first. He's looking for pace here. Sometimes that can hurt the bowler's chance of delivering a good line. Slightly straying out of the corridor of uncertainty and bowling the wide, and this time it's good delivery, but Dempo batters have found their mojo and they are getting the runs regularly. This is still the power play stage. The 6th over is on. Good delivery, play and a miss this time by Abhinav Tejrana. Looked like he was late onto that shot. Shivam working up good amount of pace. Dempo Cricket Club 60 for 1. Last 2 deliveries in the power play stage to come. Abhinav Tejrana on 30. Aman Dhupar batting on 20. Oh, giving him a charge this time. Aman Dhupar, what a lovely shot. That's a beautiful sixer. I must say, a very, very flowing drive, taking the ball beyond the boundary lopes. 66 now. No, 60. 67 for 1, Dempo Cricket Club at the end of 6 overs. Abhinav Bhatt brought back into the attack now. Bowling on from the Bandodkar road, and oh, that's a short delivery, and Abhinav Tejrana dispatches it over the square leg boundary for a sixer. It's like a freebie bowling, that kind of a delivery to a man in form and of the caliber of Abhinav Tejrana. It's suicidal. Not going to help the cause of Panjim Gymkhana, who have to win this match to stay alive in the competition. Abhinav Bhatt will have to improve on his length here if he has to keep Abhinav, the namesake, in check. Abhinav Tejrana gets a single this time. But if you're in Dempo camp, the score right now is 74 for 1. Sensible cricket will get them home. No need at all to take any sort of risk. The required run rate is just over 5 runs and over. Oh, that was fired in quick by Abhinav, but Aman Thupar was nowhere close to getting bat onto that ball. Oh, tries a switch hit. Lucky for him that ball didn't carry. Probably a half chance. Nevertheless, 1 run to Aman and Dempo. Dempo need 68 runs in 80 balls to win their opening match of the Bandodkar League T20 tournament. That's a lovely shot here from Abhinav Tejrana, a boundary. A full delivery by Abhinav, but Abhinav Tejrana dug it out with power and also with timing as the ball raced to the fence. Abhinav Tejrana is now on 41 runs from 20 balls, 3 boundaries and 3 sixes in his knock. With that single, the 7th over comes to an end. Dempo Cricket Club are 80 for the loss of 1 wicket. The partnership is now worth 75. It's been a very, very entertaining partnership as well between Abhinav and Aman. Both hitting sixes. Abhinav has hit 3 sixes, Aman 2 sixes so far. 3 boundaries in Abhinav's knock, while 1 in Aman's. Bowling change from the Mandvi River, and it's Suyash Prabhudesai who's preparing to come on. If Panjim Gymkhana does not get back into this contest, it seems like it's going to be curtains for them in this, not just in this competition, but the season. This is a season-ending tournament in Goa now. What a nice, ferocious square cut by Abhinav Tejrana. Width on offer. Shot outside the off stump, and the square cut is invariably the shot played by the top order batters. Abhinav Tejrana moves on to 47 with that boundary. Drives through the covers region this time, but just a single is what he would get. 48 to Abhinav Tejrana. Wide signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. And one for the over as well, a bouncer from Suyash. Abhinav Tejrana just 2 runs away from his half century. Has played very, very confidently. He has taken charge the moment he has entered the pitch and finds himself just 2 runs shy of his half century. Moves on to 49. 8 overs gone. Dempo Cricket Club are 90 for 1. Dempo require 53 runs in 72 balls with 9 wickets in hand. Comfortably placed as of now. Mohit Redkar is coming on from the Bandodkar road end. Well, the onus is now on the Gymkhana bowlers to get the breakthroughs, break this partnership first, but it's not happening, at least on this delivery, as Abhinav Tejrana gets to his 15 style. It's been a very important knock from Abhinav. .53 now from 26 balls, 5 boundaries and 3 sixes. Has been rock solid from the moment he entered the pitch, stepped onto the pitch, and that's how he plays. A positive-minded cricketer. At the other end, Aman Dhupar, the opener, he's on 29 from 21 balls. The right-left combination has worked really well for Dempo Cricket Club. 97 for 1. Dempo need 46 runs in 67 balls. And with that single, the 9th over comes to an end. Dempo Cricket Club are 98 for 1. The wicketkeeper for 31 runs, 25 balls used up by Aman, and he struck 1 boundary and 2 sixes. Nevertheless, the partnership success is at the core of this chase for Dempo, who just need 45 runs in 65 balls to notch up their opening win in this competition, rather. The new man in is the captain, Snehal Kauthankar. Joins Abhinav Tejrana in the center. Abhinav is batting beautifully on 55. A wide ball by Suyash, pitching in short and bowling the bouncers. 1 for the over signaled. Having picked up Aman Dupar's wicket, Suyash Prabhudesai, if he gets 1 more here, there may be some reinvigoration for the Panjim Gymkhana team. Much needed as well. This time bowls it much slower, and Snehal Kauthankar is off the mark here. 100 up as well for Dempo Cricket Club. 100 for 2 in 9.2 overs. That means the Dempos need just 43 runs in 64 balls with 8 wickets remaining. A very comfortable equation on paper. But you never know in cricket, 1 or 2 wickets quickly falling can change the complexion of the game. Lovely shot there, Abhinav Tejrana. He is not going to miss out the opportunities to drive long, straight over the bowler's head. .61 from 30 balls is Abhinav Tejrana's score. That's his 4th sixer as well in today's inning. Wide delivery. Nine runs have come in this over so far. 1 ball still to go. key to creating pressure is to dry up the runs. But Dempo have been able to score freely. Big gaps there on the field. Oh, they are going hard for the second run. What a direct hit from the boundary fielder. And Abhinav Tejrana. The decision has been referred. We have to wait for the confirmation. But Abhinav Tejrana looks like he's walking back. Well, that's out of the blue. That was the only way it looked like Abhinav could be dismissed, because he was dominating the bowlers, and a brilliance in the field has affected this dismissal, resulted in the wicket for Panjim Gymkhana. That's amazing, but what an inning by Abhinav Tejrana. 62 runs from 31 balls, 5 boundaries and 4 sixes in this knock by Abhinav. "35 runs now required in 61 balls. Oh, that was the last ball of the 10th over. 35 required in 60 balls now. Abhinav Bhatt is now entrusted with the bowling job. Needs to bowl better than he has bowled in the last over. With the wicket of Abhinav Tejrana, Panjim Gymkhana might sense a toe hold back into this contest. For that they need to strike again quickly. Jeevan Chitem has been the new man coming in, and he's off the mark. Snail is now on strike. The Dempo captain, very, very experienced. Oh, that's a delivery that seems to have beaten Snail. All ends up. Turn and bounce. This wicket has something special for the spinners. 33 runs more to get. Lots of time in this match to get them. But it's wickets that is priority. If Panjim Gymkhana have to make a comeback, they will have to pick wickets in a heap. Full toss delivery, but that's just gonna give 1 run to Jeevan Chitem. Didn't go after it with a lot of power. Was happy just to push it out into the outfield. A better over by Abhinav here. Just 3 runs came from that 11th over bowled by Abhinav, but can Panjim Gymkhana bowlers create some sort of pressure here on Dempo Cricket Club? Dempo have scored very, very comfortably through this chase. But that run out direct hit of Abhinav Tej Rana will have renewed the hopes of Panjim Gymkhana. .30 runs required, 53 balls to go. That's the equation for Dempo. Panjim Gymkhana fighting for their survival here in the Bandodkar League T20 tournament. Oh, well done. The fielder there got a bad bounce, but still did enough to stop the ball from going for a boundary. Shivam Singh, the fielder there. .27 runs required, 50 balls to go. Jeevan Chitem takes a tight single, well responded to by skipper Snehal Kauthankar, who was running to the danger end. Dempo's won't mind the ones and twos that they are getting. That gets them home with sensible, risk-free cricket. Panjim Gymkhana will have to come up with something special to stop them from playing risk-free cricket, if I can say that. That's easier said than done, because these batters have a lot of experience, especially Snehal out there. He will advise Jeevan Chitem on what is the way to go about it, as only 25 runs are needed in 48 balls. The equation is in full control for Dempo. Abhinav Bhatt will be bowling his fourth and final over now. 1 for 27 in his previous 3. The field is out, spread out, plenty of opportunities to get those singles for Dempo, and they are doing that nicely. Milking the bowlers. The pitch seemed to have settled quite a lot, considering the morning match was a real struggle for both teams, where MCC went on to script a 4-wicket victory over Chaugule and Chogule crashed out in the league stages as a result, having lost the second match. The target for MCC was a paltry 70 runs, but this match has given us more runs, more entertainment. Oh, that is really not what Panjim Gymkhana required. The runs, it's a very shallow margin, or very shallow requirement for Dempo, and that there was a gift of 4 runs there with that misfield. End of 13 overs, the Dempo Cricket Club 125 for loss of 3 wickets. "17 runs needed in 41 balls. Four runs to Dempo. "130 for 3 now. 14th over is in progress. Jivan Chitem with that boundary moves on to 15. Oh, that was a quick one, and Jivan is bowled here. Quick delivery and turn by Shadab Khan. Jivan Chitem seemed to have missed the line of the delivery. 130 for 4, Dempo Cricket Club, requiring just 13 runs in 39 balls. Rahul Mehta has come out to replace Jivan Chitem on strike. A short delivery by Shadab Khan, banged it in, and Rahul Mehta pulled it to the boundary, square leg boundary. The required runs now in single digits. Need 9 runs in 38 balls. Dempo Cricket Club inching towards their opening victory in the competition. It's been a comprehensive performance by Dempo Cricket Club in this match, restricting Panjim Gymkhana to 142, and now closing on the victory target with just 8 runs needed in 37 balls. With that single, the 14th over comes to an end. Dempo Cricket Club are just 7 runs away from victory with 6 wickets in hand. Dishank Miskin will roll his arm over now. Just 7 runs required in 6 overs. Final formalities remain in this match. Dishank Miskin. Oh. He's got a wicket here with his first ball, and the wicket of Dempo captain Snehal Kautankar. Snehal Kautankar out, bowled by Dishank Miskin. 9 runs from 12 balls. 5 wickets gone now. 136 for 5, Dempo Cricket Club, but 5 more wickets in hand, definitely, with 7 runs needed. Is there any other result other than Dempo victory here? That would be absolute harakiri. If that happens, the match is totally in control of Dempo's right now. But Dishank has taken wicket of his first ball. Saniket Palkar coming in at number 7, gets a single. In fact, a couple and now a single. That gets Rahul Mehta on strike now. He's on 5. Dempo need 4. A full toss by Dishank Miskin, and Rahul Mehta has launched it beyond the long on fence for a sixer. With that, winning it for Dempo Cricket Club. With over 6 overs to spare, Dempo Cricket Club winning their first match in the competition, while Panjim Gymkhana, sadly, is the end of the road for the hosts of Bandodkar League T20 tournament, having lost their second match in the group stage. A 5-wicket victory for Dempo Cricket Club over Panjim Gymkhana. Abhinav Tejrana was the top scorer, scoring 62 runs from 31 balls with 5 boundaries and 4 sixes, illuminating that inning. Aman Dhupar contributed 31 runs from 25 balls, 1 boundary and 2 sixes in his knock. Jiwan Chitam was the other player to get into the double digits.